Hey guys, this is Oren Productions, aka on a 4673, and this is Eldarya. This is a new online game from the creators of My Candy Love, which is a game that is not that what do you call it? Maybe it might not have the deepest story, and it might not have the most dark and twisted plot, and it's not the greatest in the world, but it is pretty darn entertaining. It is and this is I guess a fantasy kind of thing, where it takes on a more fantasy kind of genre, but I think it's still the same with action points and things like that. I made an avatar. Of course, I call myself the awfully cringy name Mangataku, because we gotta stick to what it's always been like, and of course that also means she's going to be called Maku from now on and nothing else. I also made my avatar as you saw. She looks like that. Yes. And yeah, we're gonna see what this is about. I have been a little inactive these days, and things are going to be honest, very slow on the channel, like, both when it comes to, like, games I'm playing and, stuff like this. I have a really hard time finding motivation lately, so, this is just me trying my hardest. I really hope there'll be some music later, because I don't want to put music in, because it's always a pain. You know what? I've always liked walking in this forest. Is this Comic Sans? I hope it's not. It looks a little like Comic Sans. No, it's not. It just looks like it. I've always liked walking in this forest. When I was younger, I thought this place to be the most peaceful place in the world. A place where I could go when I wanted to be alone. To be honest, that is exactly what I needed. My studies were almost complete, and I would soon have to join the working world. New codes, new rules, and a lot of responsibilities. Oh, this looks pretty. As usual, I was observing the nature around me to forget about what I would have to deal with soon enough. Sounds like my life. At that moment, I noticed a bunch of mushrooms of a variety I'd never seen. Curious, I went to watch them to get a closer look. They had grown in the shape of a perfect circle, and the grass in the center of the circle looked fresher than the grass I had walked upon until now. As soon as I placed my foot in the circle, lightning bugs appeared and started flying around me. Lightning bugs? You mean fireflies? Maybe? What's going on? I blinked my eyes several times in order to adapt to the blinding light. I could just barely make out a few forms and colors that were around me, however. The forest had disappeared, and I found myself in an environment quite unlike anything I had ever seen before. Oh my gosh, where am I? I took the time to look around the immense room to try and find an explanation. Then I set my eyes on the giant crystal that was on a pedestal in the middle of the room. It's quite pretty. I'm just gonna like alter all that she says down here. As if hypnotized by its glow, I walked towards the crystal to touch it. Well, that's not me. Oh well. Yeah, I know. I unlocked an illustration and go to the library to see them. Do I have to? No, okay. Hey, who are you? How'd you get in here? I turned around, surprised. Answer my question. Are you a Templar? Perhaps you're a Freemason? Freemason? Wait a minute. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. Missy? Answer me! Oh my gosh, how did she make that blue flame? Well, she took it from the bird cage she's wearing? Walking with? I was in a forest and I was walking like a doofus, and then there was a light and I tried some strange mushrooms. Basically. Don't do mushrooms, it's bad for you kids. Suddenly there was a loud noise. Bam. What's going on now? How should I know? I just got here. Gemon, you know the procedure. Do what needs to be done. We'll take care of this later. I'm going to see what's going on. The procedure? What fucking procedure? The sort of fox girl. Wasn't she a cat? No? Okay. Walked away in a hurry without another word. A wall appeared right in front of me, blocking my view. A wall, or rather, a torso. I looked up to see the rest of the giant. He was at least 2 heads taller than me. Oh, it's not that much, is it? Huh. How did I miss such a monstrous presence in the room before? He must be Jamon, that girl. The Jamon that girl was talking to. He had the head of a pig? Well, I guess I can see that in a way. Or in Warthog, I'm not sure. In any case, he had more muscles than a wrestler. Without warning, he grabbed my wrist to take me out of the room. Hey, gentle, you're hurting me, you asshole! Grump. Let go of me, you asshole! I struggled to get away until I felt a sharp pain in my forearm. I finally gave up. We passed through several rooms before arriving in a place with no windows. That was very dark. It was a giant staircase that seemed to never end. Where are you taking me? Oh boy. Answer me! I'm not intimidated. My question remained unanswered. We continued down the flight of stairs. My legs were like, excuse me, jelly. I raised my head to look around. Then the beast threw me in a cell. Well, that's lovely. Not move. Wait, you aren't going to leave me here, are you? What an asshole! Miko says not move. But I'm not gonna stay here. This isn't funny, come back. Please. The little optimism I had left quickly disappeared, even if I didn't know where I was. I knew I wasn't at home. Good job. I was a prisoner, locked in a very dark and gloomy place. Just when I started to think that things couldn't get any worse, a shadow appeared in the water in front of me. Well, fuck. I suddenly got goosebumps. Something was looking at me. Slowly I backed up until at the back of my cell. Was it going to be this monster's snack? Not really if we're in a cell. Thankfully the creature didn't seem to want to come any closer and dove back into the water. Yay! Trembling, I let myself fall against the cold iron of the cell. Yeah, come on. I began to hope that I was in a nightmare from which I would soon wake up, but the pain in my arm brought me back to reality and made me realize that this was all too real. It only took a few minutes for my head to fill with horrible thoughts. I started panicking as I imagined the worst case scenarios. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen to me? Well, that was a quick episode. Go back to the list of episodes. I guess there are 4 episodes out. Let's try the next. Okay. I had no idea how much time we have action, history, and objectives. Well, how much time had actually gone by since Jamon had locked me up in here, but I felt like it had been hours, maybe even a whole day. As my thoughts got darker and darker, I could feel the tears forming in my eyes. At that point, I heard keys jingling not too far from me. Click! Surprised, I looked up to see where the noise was coming from. Someone had just opened the door to my cell. Oh, that's nice. Hello. I guessed from their looks that it was a man. He had a mask and just stood in front of me without saying a word. Oddly enough, they were the least strange person I had met up until this point. Which is why I felt much more reassured when they backed up and let me leave the cell. I can go? The man put his finger over his lips as if to say to stay silent. In a way, I figured he wasn't following Miko's orders. I nodded, too eager to leave the dark and sordid place. Someone was finally here to help me. I wasn't going to get him in trouble. He looks evil. Like, I'm sorry. Took a few steps outside my cell, then I looked around for an eventual trap. When I turned around to thank the man that had freed me, he was gone. He had disappeared. I was alone again, and free to leave. Since I knew there was some sort of monster lurking in the waters, I knew that swimming was not an escape option. Yeah, that's a bad idea. The only way I was going to be able to get out of here alive was to climb that never-ending flight of stairs. Hey! Stairs! Close the dialogue and start the tutorial for moving in the game. Alright, okay. You can explore certain places by simply moving your cursor to the right and left edges of the screen to slide the view. To move from place to place, click on the blue icons. In this episode, your movements don't cost any mana. Great! So, that's pretty cool. I like what they did here. Let's see if there's anything like, no more strange mushrooms for me today. That's really cool. I like that they did that. That's back and this is up. I hadn't paid any attention during my descent, but there was an area with water and strange flowers that I'd never seen before. It was both beautiful and worrisome at the same time. I will say at some point, like, some people often, yeah, they often like really hate on when main characters are like being brought somewhere and then they can't find their way back when they try to get back. And like, you could have paid attention, but it's actually really hard when you go like a long way. I tried it like this one time where I was going somewhere I'd never been and someone was leading me from one place to another, and when I had to go back, I was at a loss. I didn't know. Alright, let's keep going. Prison staircase. Okay, I can't slide this screen. Okay, let's go up the stairs. More stairs. I'm drenched from climbing all of those steps. Oh god, what happened? I don't know what it's trying to say, but I'm guessing it's talking about choices. The exit is surely to the left. I should find something if I go up the stairs. I should try the door to the right. That goes up. That goes down. That seems like to be a hospital. We don't want to go down. We go. Okay, I'll do a hospital. I found refuge in a library. There were so many books. Unfortunately, there was no sign of a way out of here. Oh well, libraries are nice. Okay, decided to turn back when a huge mass ran into me. Don't be the guy. Okay, not the guy. What the? I'm sorry. I ran before I had the time to turn around. Well, that's very smart actually. Instead of being like, oh hi handsome guy, would you talk to me about yourself, and you just be like, oh god, run. I'm going to have to go back in that horrible cell again, if someone catches me, that is. Hall of doors. Returning to the hall full of doors, I saw someone near the stairs. I hid immediately behind some pillars. That's the guy I ran into just a few minutes ago. Well, hello. Oh, hi. Another guy that I hadn't seen yet was following him. They talked to one another as they went upstairs. How did you let her get away? It happened so fast. The time it took for me to realize what was going on, she was already gone. Yeah, see, good call to run away. We should look for her. That would be for the best, yes. They both exited through the hall door near the stairs. Oh god, so many places. Okay, that's the library. I thought, what about here? Isn't there something? Oh. Pantry. Hall of the guards. Stairs. Forge. Pantry? I ended up in another room that looked like a kitchen, even if the thing that looked like a giant beehive didn't ring a bell. The shelves and the food on the table reassured me. Wherever I was, there was food. Yes, not a bad thing. My stomach started making noises. Shoot, I must have been locked up longer than I thought. I'm starving. Don't touch anything. Bad idea. I shouldn't touch anything. I was just about to turn around when I found myself face to face with someone. Again. What do we have here? can't escape this time. He's locking the door. I didn't get the memory illustration, well that sucks. The person standing in front of me was... I'm sorry. I thought I heard a knock on the door and some like small girls were selling cookies. And it was so adorable I couldn't help but buy one, and they're cookies, so why shouldn't I buy one? So I'm eating a cookie. God. It's like, children can be so cute, I don't understand, and I know this because I have a little sister. And sometimes she's so adorable, and I'm just there like, why? And like, and other times she can be so annoying. It's, And then I like go to the door, and I'm home alone, so I'm a little paranoid. I'm just that kind of person, so I'm like looking through the, what's that, a fisheye? I don't know what that's called in English, but I look through the thing where I can see like these two girls, and I open the door, and they're like, "Hi, would you like to buy a cookie for?" I don't know what that would be. I think maybe like $50. I don't know. What would, very cheaply, like, would you like to buy a cookie for like $50? I'm just sitting there like, sure. Sorry, I'm rambling about children and cookies. Thank you for the cookie. The person standing in front of me was wearing white and had long blue hair which slightly covered his long pointy ears. Gosh, I wonder if I took a bite out of those mushrooms. If I took a bite out of those mushrooms from the circle I want to work here. Don't do mushrooms, kids. What are you doing here? Well, I wasn't eating the food. Some kids sold me this cookie, I swear. I'm Kroger. No way, you again? Fuck. Several people were following her, among them the two guys who had almost caught me earlier. What's going on here? The Schumann got into the crystal room and now she's stealing our food. That's not true, I didn't steal anything. When I walked in, she didn't have anything in her hands and was just about to leave. Yeah, I didn't take anything. See, never steal. Do you think we're gonna believe a thief? But I didn't take it! And the food that disappeared, it wasn't me! Actually, a kid from the refuge took it. I already grounded him. I came to see you so I could tell you that, actually. Okay. I told you it wasn't me! However, the alchemy's lab was burglarized and the dragon's tear is missing. See? Give us back that tear right away. What tear? I don't have anything like that. I don't even know what that is. Put her back in her cell, and this time make sure she stays there. Maybe she'll remember where she put the stolen items in there. No, I don't want to go back there. How many times do I have to tell you? How am I supposed to steal anything? I don't even know how I got here. Don't take that tone with me. I don't care what tone I'm taking. She's going to say something, but the guy with the horn stopped her. Miko, please. We could at least listen to her, don't you think? Thank you. As you like. Perfect. So tell us everything, young lady. We're listening. Everyone was looking at me. It was intimidating. My name is, can't you see? She's lying. She doesn't even know my name. I'm a bit stressed. It's not my fault. Oh god, what did you say? God damn it. I just remember I was walking in the forest. I walked near some strange mushrooms that are arranged in a circle, and then these little lights appeared, and ever since then I don't understand anything that's happened to me. It was surely a witch's circle. A what? Wait, you appeared directly in the crystal room? Yeah, when the light disappeared, that's why I ended up... But that's impossible. That room is protected. I don't think she's lying. Hello, you little smuck bastard. Now, I've seen The Bachelors. I think, like, the blue-haired guy, the white-haired guy, and this guy, and maybe the horn guy. I don't think the horn guy. But those three are at least the first starter love interests. Who do you like so far? Probably not the blue-haired guy. He looks like Nathaniel. And I have grudges. very big grudges. I have like melting chocolates, and this cookie is a really good cookie. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Please, I don't want any trouble. I just want to go home. Unfortunately, that's impossible. Those circles only work in one direction. What the fuck? Put her back in her cell. We'll get her when we're able to send her back to her world. Jaman walks towards me and was about to take my arm again. By reflex, I took several steps away to get away from him. No way, I'm not going back in there! Actually, how did you get out? Yeah, you say you don't know anything, but you're able to get out of that cell. Someone opened my cell door. It was... Oh god, they're all like, oh my fucking god! It was a man. He was dressed in black, had a mask. No way, we're wasting time with her if he's back again here. Jaman, come with me. We're going to search the grounds. Guess I'm not going back in the cell. And put her back in that cell. I spoke too soon. The guy with the longer white hair left the room at the same time as Miko and Jaman. The guy with black hair started to leave and turned towards me. Well, towards the person standing behind me. Hey, Karo. The kid told me he hid the rations somewhere, but I haven't had time to look. He'll take care of it, right? Of course, right? Isn't that your responsibility? No way, that's not in my job description. He left the room looking thrilled, which didn't seem to please the unicorn guy. Unicorn guy. I'm going to take inventory in the alchemy room. You never know, maybe one thing has disappeared. More other things have disappeared. Is that alright with you, Karo? Yes, don't worry. So his name is Karo. Everyone left, just leaving the two of us. Let's go to the cells. Will you follow me? No! I'm not saying it again. I'm not going back there. Oh man, they just left him with like, sorry to say this, the weak dude. We're gonna kick his ass. Don't yell like that. I might have a solution. Oh really? What is that? If you help me find the rations that the kid took, Miko might change her mind about you and keep you out of the cell. Really? Do you think so? Okay. Need to find rations. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. This was fun. I hope to see you in the next one. And goodbye.